My name is Rita Scott, and I can say that it's been a blessed day, something to look forward to. It frees me as a human being to live normal and not have to think about tomorrow. I think that everybody's been extremely nice to me and concerned about my life as a senior, and I appreciate everything that has been done to make my life a better way of living.
And how did you find out about reverse mortgages?
To my daughter.
Ah, I see. So she scouted it out for you.
Yes, she did.
All right.
Yes.
And what are you looking forward to now that you have signed on your loan and you're ready to receive your funds?
Well, the only thing right now that I have in my heart that I really and truly want is a side-by-side refrigerator.
Oh, that's nice. Have you shopped for it yet?
Too much. Sure I have, and I look and see I can have it.
Which one?
It's a Maytag.
Very good.
And I'm excited about it because I used to have one and I loved it, and it went out and I miss it. And I feel like it can be replaced now.
That's great.
It's expensive.
Yes, they are. What other things did you want to do with your reverse mortgage funds? You talked about maybe
like
doing
little
some
things like this. I have friends and they go to dinner. I can't. Little things, you know.
Yes.
And when you're only living on a small amount, you just don't do it, or the money's not there for me to go and feel free that I can go with my friends to dinner. I'm a giver. I've already sent out most of my Mother's Day cards already. So I'm buying stamps and cards, and I'm just a freebie. And I got a call from my sister yesterday, and she was excited. She got my card, and I put a $2 bill in it. And she was so excited, like I gave her $5. Or maybe
That's
10.
great.
And I just, I collect $2 bills, and I turn around and give them.
That's great. Now, you were telling me a few minutes ago before we started that you were doing fine when your husband was alive. He was an engineer, is that what you told me?
Yes.
Yes, and then what happened?
Well, he just, really, it was just about the time for him to retire. And he started taking a course of what he wanted to do after he retired. So, I decided that maybe we should take a trip before he retired. And we went on a cruise. And it was wonderful. I think it was the next day when we got home, he couldn't say a word. And this is when the sickness showed its face. So then we kept going from doctor to doctor because, you know, they're not going to take a picture of your head. So running from one place to the other, and finally they found it. We decided we're going to operate. When they got through, they said it's too late.
He had brain cancer,
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes. So
That's very sad.
it just bought me a brand new car. And I don't know how I paid for a car on disability, but I did that.
So when he passed away, you lost...
Well, you have money, you know, when he first passed away. So this is when I got my trust to protect the children and try to pay off what I can. But then I started looking, the house was deteriorating, so I had the bathroom redone. I put a wooden floor in the kitchen and a new tile. I got a new washer and dryer. I got my, the side-by-side come in a little bit later after that. And I began to fix up the house, you know, because we had added a patio. We've done a lot to this house. And even the bars wasn't on, and so much we've done to it. And raising 4 children, you know. We were trying to make it pleasant for them by adding the patio, so that wasn't even there. So they're getting much more, when I pass, whoever gets it is more than what it has when we bought. And I miss him because he was the type of person, he would study all the time. Very brilliant guy. And I said, I want to go shopping. And he'd say, come on, let's go. And he'd get a book and he'd study in the car while I was shopping. Just happy, as long as I was happy, he was happy, and he was always with me. And
so now you'll be able to go shopping again if you want to do that.
Well, somewhere through the years, I've got an accumulation of clothes. I really don't need to go shopping. And I'm a fashion plate at church.
Okay, great.
And I have enough to last me. I really don't. But every once in a while, you see something you want. But just my wants are really few.
You just feel more relaxed now.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just want to go to dinner and you can't.
Sure. Well, now you can, right?
Yeah, that's the way I feel.
Okay.
And I'm excited about the side-by-side. I've always wanted to replace it. It just went out. And they just don't hold up anymore.
Well, I'm excited for you that you're going to get that side-by-side.
I know.
Well, actually, we had always heard about reverse mortgages, but more in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
We never heard about them being very positive for seniors.
Mm-hmm.
So as we would look at things that she had to do or would like to do, it just seemed like there was a way to have money at the end, but no way to have it while she's living.
Mm-hmm.
So my daughter and I, we were refinancing our house because we want to purchase another house. And that's when we met Athena. And so she was our loan officer, and we asked her about it, and she said she didn't do it, but knew someone that did it, and that she trusted her totally. And that's when she gave us your name, Colette. And I'm so glad that she did, because everything that she said about you was true. You know, how honest you were, and that you would work with us, and that you had been doing it for a while. So you knew the ins and outs about it, knew things she didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So that made us feel really good.
Athena Paquette.
Correct.
From Waddell and Reed in
Right.
Torrance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so how we even met her, we attended a class she taught. And that began our relationship with her. So
I see.
Once she referred us to you, I didn't have any worries at all, because we knew how she was. And it's kind of that thing that when you trust someone, they're only going to give you someone else that they trust.
Exactly.
Yeah. So then we sat down, my daughter and I, we sat down with my mom and told her that we knew someone that could take her through this and make her life a whole lot better. And so she trusted us, and that takes a lot, because she hears from her friends of kids that have taken advantage of their parents and took their money and didn't even let the parent know. They just did it behind their back.
Mm-hmm.
And it meant a lot that she trusts me to that degree, that whatever I do for her is going to make her life so much better. So that's how we kind of started getting involved in wanting to do a reverse mortgage. And then once we talked to you, we realized that it was a lot simpler. So listening to you tell us, meet with my mom, and as you guys talked, and I could see you guys' relationship grow and the trust that she had in you, then I knew that everything would be okay.
And how do you feel now that the papers are all signed and we're done and your mom's going to have her funds? How do you feel as her daughter?
Happy.